Hey guys, what is up? It is your girl Lorcut here. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you some 5 basic tricks in Adobe Premiere Pro. This is in the 2019 version. So if you're just a beginner, just keep on watching and you can learn along. So today's video, we are starting with a GoPro video that I had made when I was in Aruba. This was ATVing, so I'm just going to drag it over here for you. All right. So the first thing that we are going to start with is cutting and cropping tools. So a lot of people have been asking how you can just do the video clip, how you can just do the audio clip. So I actually don't have a mouse. I just use my mouse pad on my MacBook. So what we're going to do, we're going to press Option and click on whatever you want to edit. So I just want to edit this video right here. So we're going to see wherever I want to cut at. So alright, so I obviously don't want this right here. So I'm going to go over here to my razor tool or C on your keyboard, and we're going to cut a little bit before that so we don't have to see all of that. Alright, so we're going to cut right there as well. So we are cutting both the audio and the video right now. So we're going to go back to the selection tool. We're going to click on that selection and we're going to press delete. Alright, so now we want to delete just our audio file, and for this, especially for this tutorial, I want to delete my audio file. So we're going to click offside of the video and the audio. We're going to press Option, we're going to click the audio, and we're going to press delete. You can also do the same thing with the eraser tool as well. You press Option, you click it, you can go back over to the razor tool if you just want to edit that audio clip. Press the selection tool, press this, and it's just your audio clip. Alright, so we want to delete that audio clip again. So press Option, delete. And this is from the other cut that I was making, so I'm going to delete that as well. So we're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to slide this over here. Alright, so that is tip number 1. For number 2, we are going to do some color correction. I think color correction makes or breaks a video in video quality. It really attracts the attention of your audience. So we want to get some good color in here because this seems pretty bland to me. So we are going to go in this panel over here. We're actually going to click on Lumetri Scopes. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. So for Lumetri Scopes, what I've learned is that you want both sides to be touching. So they're fairly close right now, but they're not all the way. So we want to go over to this panel over here with Lumetri Color, and we have our basic correction. So we have our exposure. You can see the Lumetri Scope is going to be moving with it just a little bit. We're going to be doing contrast. And it's not really working well. So if you're really on a time crunch like me, if you have 8 projects that you have to do at the same time, and you really want a good look for this video as well and a quick way to get both of your sides to touch, we're going to go back to creative. We're going to go to look. We're going to press this drop down menu here. This is usually for every camera that is used for that setting. A lot of people, of course, don't have these cameras that are in here. Of course, there is an option to download from a browser to get a certain setting that you would like. But I was just messing around with them and I was playing with them and everything. And SL Gold Orange tends to be the best one for me for the videos that I've been doing, especially on my last video I just did with my GoPro. It makes it look very good. So we're going to click on that. Alright, so we're going to go here, press on that again. Alright, so you see that it is touching more and more and more. So we have a little bit left in the 0. So we're going to go back to basic creation. We're going to go back down to blacks, and now they are both touching. So it looks great. So we're going to keep that there. Alright, so that looks pretty good to me. So now we're going to do some shakiness. So you can see here in my GoPro video that it is very shaky, and we do not want that. So we're going to go back over to source. We're going to go back over to this panel as well. We're going to go to effects, and we're going to type in warp. We're going to drag warp stabilizer over to this video, and we're going to wait until it stabilizes. So you can go back up to this panel over here, and it's called effect controls. Click that. and we can scroll down, and you can see how fast that this is going to work. Most of the time I usually only have 1 second video, so it stabilizes fairly quick. Since this video is 4 seconds, it's going to take a little bit longer because of the amount of shakiness in this video as well. You can also alter your results. So if you want smooth motion, I'm actually going to keep that because I have the movement in here. I still want some sort of movement, so I'm going to keep that. Or there's a no motion option. For instance, if you're using a tripod and it seems like it's super shaky and you absolutely just don't want any motion at all, press no motion, you're good to go. If you're sticking with smooth motion though, the amount of smoothness can be altered here as well. I like to think that 50% is pretty beneficial for my video, so I keep it at that. You can also go all the way up to 100 if you would like to. If you go past 100, you might as well just do smooth, or no motion, I'm sorry. No motion at all. It just makes a lot more sense. Go back over to this video over here. So this video, the color is not correct either, so we're gonna go back over and correct that. It looks fairly dark, so I think that's the contrast. So we're gonna go back, exposure. Oh, there we go. It was the exposure all along. So we're gonna fix that, fix the contrast a little bit, and do it a little bit more. Alright, seems like it's both touching, and it's to gold orange. Alright, so that's good. That looks pretty good to me as well. Alright, so now for this video over here, this is different than this one. So one tip that I will share is that you cannot do speed or slowing down a video and then doing warp stabilizer, which is stabilizing your video. This is what it looks like once it's stabilized. So it looks pretty good. There's not a lot of shakiness. It looks great. So to do speed or duration, we're going to press Control on our keyboard and right click on the mouse pad. We're going to scroll down on this drop down menu and we're going to press speed/duration. So we don't know how much speed we want. All we know is that we want the video to be at least 2 minutes. So we're going to scroll over here. We're going to scroll all the way to 2 minutes. So I never would have known that it would have been 231.67%. So I think that it's great that this tool is here and it's automatically locked. If you want to change it, you can also press this right here and you can change it. Or you can go back to normal. Okay, so this is also an option for reverse speed. If you want it completely rewinded, you can press that, but we don't want that, so we're just going to press OK. So now this is very quick. So super laggy, right? See here, super smooth. Yeah, so warp stabilizer is going to be your best friend. In majority of my videos, it is. You get the point. Okay, so my last tip is for text. So I'm actually going to crop this part right here because I can't stand it. All right, so we're going to do some text. So if you go down here to the T, you click on that T and drag it right here. Can make a text, and this graphic layer is going to come up. So we're going to crop that real quick according to the size of the video. Alright, and let's just put in Aruba. So I actually did some previous settings on this already. You can actually press this little eyeball if you don't want it seen at all. If you want it seen, yes, alright, it's going to be seen. So then you can press this drop down menu right here. This is going to be your types of fonts. This is going to be if you want bold. This is for bold, italics, underlining, superscript, all of that jazz. This is the centering of the text and everything like that. So pretty cool to me. So this is where you're going to color your text, and great, awesome, cool. But I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about keyframes. So if you want this text to go all the way over here by the end of this video, this is what you're going to have to do. So there are these little stopwatches right here. That's what they look like. So we're going to press that right here, and this keyframe is going to come up for you. All right, so it's going to be there for now, but then we're going to drag all the way to the end of our video. And we want it to be all the way on this side, so we want to move it. So we're going to move it all the way over here. Maybe we want it outside of the frame. All right. So you will see two keyframes will appear. So that means the farther away they are from each other, the slower and smoother it's going to be. The closer they are to each other, the faster it's going to be. So I'll show you. So this is the slower, more smooth effect. All right, so it's already going pretty fast because it is a 2-second clip. So if we go back to the beginning. All right, go back to the beginning, go back down here. These keyframes are going to pop up in each category that you choose to do the stopwatch on. So we're gonna move these all the way very close to each other. So it's gonna happen very quick. See, boom, flash of an eye. So we don't want that. What if we don't want that at all? Just delete these keyframes overall. Delete. Or we can just press this button right here and it resets the entire thing if we just stop the stopwatch. Press OK. And we want to go back to square one. We don't want this text anymore or anything like that. So you delete the graphic layer as well. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I hope these tips have helped you in the way that they have helped me in the future. I will be making more videos like this in the future, so hopefully you have tagged along until the end of this. But I will see you guys soon, and please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.